the reason why you must like this video and share it is because this video is all about questioning those in US Emeka gave as citizen observer. All of them, Azayoba, name them. They need to answer this question because they used to tell us that Simon Ekpa is the problem, the chief instigator of insecurity in Southeast, that is in charge of all the crime, right? Now he's not here anymore. He's not here for now. Who is in charge of the crimes going on in Igbo land today? Sit at home is still on. PM is not here. Who is not forcing it? The killing has not stopped. Who is responsible? It is always good to question people that claim they know everything. If you don't question them, they will still come back to propagate that kind of lies again. I want us to begin to tag them with this question. Is Simon Ekpa still the government agent? Is Simon Ekpa in charge or responsible for insecurity in Biafra land? If yes, explain. If no, give us your reasons, because you have told us, you have made some people to believe that he is in charge, that he is the cause of the problem that you are having in the Southeast. Now that he's not here, who is responsible? Can anybody tell us what is going on? And this our brother, summarized it very, very perfect. He summarized it very, very well. So I want you to listen to him because this video needs to get to them. And like I said, please tag all of them to answer this.
Nobody is going to stop us from developing the Southeast. I told you before that the politicians are responsible for what's happening in the Southeast. And people were saying, also, you said it's Simon Ekpa. Now, Simon Ekpa is out of the way. Who is now the cause of boys disappearing in the Southeast? In Enugu, it went viral. They recovered money from police, an institution that is supposed to protect. The people they are protecting have become victims. They use the weapons the state give them to threaten the people. They kidnapped this young guy to an unknown location, took him to a PLS, and they withdrew almost all his, I think, 1 million naira. Even the PLS lady collected 50,000 for charges. If not for the DPO that made sure that he recovered that fund from the police, it is the DPO. If the DPO decided to do nothing will happen. Nobody will say anything. It seems the police do not have a leadership, because what happened during the NSAS, what caused the NSAS, it is this same police brutality, and it still continues over and over again. The Inspector General of Police came out and said that they should not televise or social media should not share any. If you capture a police officer brutalizing a civilian, that the social media, they should not share it on social media. If not for this sharing on social media, how would Nigerians know and have evidence to the fact that they are being brutalized by the police every day? It is even worse in the Southeast. You cannot look good as a young man in the Southeast. If you go, the police have seen an excuse, because anytime a police is desperate to collect money from you, they look for an excuse. And one of those excuses is either they tag you a Yahoo boy, or they find something incriminating and attach to you. In the Southeast, it's different. They can easily call you IPOB. They use that tag IPOB. They use it to extort money from people. And if you refuse, there's a video in Edo State. Police harassing a civilian. All this about extortion. We have been saying it over 20-30 years that the police, they need an overhauling. Nobody is doing anything. Nobody is saying anything about overhauling the police or restructuring the police. Nothing is happening. But when a civilian defends himself against the police, they will say that he's assaulting the police officer, and they will take it against the civilian. They will punish the civilian. But the police that is assaulting the civilian, what is the punishment meant for these guys? If there is a punishment, I don't think these guys will continue doing what they are doing. But because there's no punishment to these actions, most of these police, they brag. The reason why that DPO was able to recover that money, maybe he's not involved in the same illicit activities with those guys, because most of their organs collect, I think they collect stipends from them. I've been to a police station before, I've been arrested before, and I can tell you what I'm telling you. As a journalist, I went to cover an event. Police and Okada, they were fighting. So I used my phone trying to cover the police now caught me with the phone and took me to the station. What did they tell me? Who are you? I refused answering them who I was. They looked at my phone. What are you doing? I told them I'm a journalist. They said, don't you know that we can just clear you off? One of the guys with a gun, I don't know when they are with that gun. Don't you know that we can just clear you and nobody will remember you? Thank God I had contacts that I called. Those contacts I called, they were shocked that I had contacts. They thought I was just an ordinary journalist. I was working with the firm then. If not, they would have done any. This is in Lagos City. Not talk of those villages whereby we have bush paths and everything. They can easily take you to a bush path and they threaten your life because there's nobody that will come and rescue you. If not for these videos that we take these police officers, how would the Nigerian police act? It seems they don't have. When this thing that is happening in the Southeast, it will still repeat itself again. Do you expect the citizens to just fold their hands and their lives are snatched away from them on a daily basis?